The Indiana Pacers rejected the New York Knicks in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Crafty veteran Chris Mullin gave the Pacers an emotional lift in a series filled with physical drama. Jalen Rose was a force off the bench, a role Larry Bird hopes will continue. Antonio Davis, after the devastation of Game 3, turned in his best playoff performance, leaving the Knicks to wonder if they can regroup for what continues to be a punishing series. And will Reggie Miller finally explode and live up to playoff expectations? Game 5 is next.
This is the NBA on NBC. The 1999 NBA playoffs. Tonight, Game 5, the New York Knicks versus the Indiana Pacers.
Market Square Arena for Game 5, and the eyes have it. Larry Johnson would like to view another miracle Knick finish. These old orbs had sparkle Monday. Chris Mullin had a big game. Excuse Marcus Camby, he's a bit wide-eyed. This is all new. Mark Jackson used to gaze on Nick Blue. Now he leads the Pacers. This vision has been a bit blurry. Allen Houston shooting poorly. So much joy has been witnessed here, but Reggie Miller still has no smiling eyes. And for Charlie Ward, looking for inspiration as we get a visual reminder of the Knicks' fallen warrior. And now all eyes on Market Square Arena, sold out for Game 5. The Knicks and the Pacers tied at 2 wins apiece. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Market Square in full throat for Game 5. Tom Hammond with Steve Snapper Jones and for Bill Walton. Bill, before Game 4, we were talking about the dispirited Pacers who trailed 2-1, playing in hostile territory, and what a difference a day makes.
Tom, finally the Pacers played as if this whole thing really matters to them. And today there's a noticeable bounce and swagger to their steps. Meanwhile, we've all been waiting ever so patiently for Reggie Miller and Rick Smits to do something. The other guys on their team, they finally said, enough of that. We've got game ourselves, and that is the rest of the story for Indiana. As Chris Mullin, 35 years old, showed everybody about aggression and pace. Jalen Rose quit his whining and started thinking about winning instead. The Davis men, Dale, 12 rebounds. Great increase there, and then Antonio Davis, an unbelievable impact and control game, not just stats. Chris Mullin, Jalen Rose, Antonio Davis, 70% of the offense, and then huge on the defensive backboards for Dale Davis. Now, while the Indiana Pacers have seemingly found their game, Larry Bird said, hey, big deal, and he's challenged the Pacers to play better and to play faster. And then he told them that, hey, if you really think that you're the championship team, this Game 5, this is your opportunity to break the spirit of the New York Knicks, make them want to quit. This is about taking what you want, not about backing into anything here, Tom.
Much as you've nearly broken our spirit on numerous occasions. Steve, after that loss in Game 4, Jeff Van Gundy talked mostly about defense and about rebounding, but you know, you got to eventually put the ball in the basket, and Sprewell and Houston are really struggling to do that.
You're right, Tom. In a game of scoring, and that's why they keep scoring, you've got to have people that can make buckets for you. And the guys that have to do it for Jeff Van Gundy are Latrell Sprewell and Allen Houston, and this has been a very difficult series for them. They have either been shooting the ball too quickly, too much on a line, and playing out of control. And if you're going to be good at the offensive end, you have to play with some poise, some patience, and some composure, and that has been a credit perhaps to some of the Indiana defense, but mostly to the attitude of both of those players. You take a look at what they did in games, rounds 1 and 2, they were dominant players for Van Gundy, and they have struggled in this series. So Jeff Van Gundy did this, Tom. He borrowed something from Bill Walton's Grateful Dead collection. He got this song to play for him. The eyes of the world are on you two guys.
That got your attention.
Absolutely. They're all shining on us tonight.
All right, well, let's turn our our attention now to Jim Gray. Jim?
All right, thank you very much, Tom. I spoke with Jeff Van Gundy. His team didn't practice yesterday. He said, we don't need to practice. We just need to go out there and do it. I asked him about all the controversy surrounding his decision to start Latrell Sprewell. He said, it's all overrated. I could have done the easy thing. I could have waited until we lost. I wasn't going to do that before I made the change. Asked him if there'd be any further changes tonight. He said no, but Marcus Camby will once again get a lot of minutes. His speech tonight to the team was very simple and very short. Guys, guard somebody and get some rebounds. Now, as for Larry Bird, I spoke to him. I asked him if he had any gauge about his team tonight. He said, no, I can't tell anymore. I have no idea. He said, usually, when we've had a good shoot-around, we play very poorly. And when we've had a bad shoot-around, we play very well. Well, we had a bad shoot-around today, so I'm expecting us to play well. Finally, Tom, Travis Best, once again, will not be able to play tonight. Tom?
All right, Jim, and in just a moment, we'll be sending you to Hannah Storm in our Showtime studio as we get ready for Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks and the Pacers. One of these teams will move to within one victory of reaching the NBA